The future is about create startups without founders. And this is I think, the next step to achieve.
Trust by design, censorship-resistant DAOs, and decentralized AI in 21st century business. Whether it's inadequate management or bad faith business, a new wave of censorship-resistant blockchains, such as Ethereum and Aion, are set to create organizations with no points of failure. Alessandro Biancini. Alessandro Toschi.
Okay, well, this conversation is called "It's Time to Build." Basically because now we have the standard to build a startup that makes sense into the blockchain technology, with the blockchain technology. As Vitalik said last DevCon, what really Satoshi Nakamoto invented is the concept of crypto economics. So the idea to solve, to create a network where people in an anonymous way can use it and build it without trust each other, without know each other, with economic incentive, economic disincentives. And this is what makes Bitcoin censorship resistant with 0 point of failure. So nobody can stop it, as always said in blockchain technology. So it's based on anonymous nodes, anonymous miners to validate or to mine, is based on POS, and anonymous wallets, so people that can be anonymous and interact with each other. After that, we had the idea to have a programmable blockchain, so a blockchain that uses this technology to run application on a virtual machine inside, that is from Ethereum to other blockchains. So it had the idea of anonymous programmers. So what's the killer application today that we need to use to build a real startup for the future? First of all is DAOs. DAOs is a very cool killer application, and in a lot of states, DAOs will be one of the new kind of idea to create companies that are censorship resistant. And I will show you how later. Non-fungible tokens are another incredible invention. And the DeFi ecosystem. So I work on this technology to accelerate the transition to build a future where people don't need to trust each other and don't need to trust a third party. So like a well-known company and this kind of stuff. And right now we can't do this. Because for decentralized application, we can have standards to build something that very have sense, very makes sense. Like DAO and token as a voting token for the governance, like MakerDAO, for example. Smart contracts, obviously, for the back end. Stable coins and the DeFi ecosystem, instead of banking, instead of use tokens on Ethereum for money, because DAI is money. People love stable coin and to pay with stable coins. And non-fungible token and the ENS. For example, the ENS is very cool because we can stop using the classical domain name server and we can surpass it. And we developed a standard for DAOs that we call Decentralized Flexible Organization, solving all of the problems that decentralized applications have today to build a censorship-resistant startups without the need to have a well-known entities, like Maker on MakerDAO. It's about to use the DAO as a proxy, and is about to create all of the standards that anonymous programmers all around the world can build an application together without knowing each other. And maybe I can talk some about it later. And this is the future. The future is about create startups without founders. And this is I think, the next step to achieve. And IDOs, initially decentralized offering. So you know the application you know the DAO that is work, so you don't need to know who built this application. And so this is very censorship resistant. And I think we will achieve this in 1 or 2 years. So. And another thing that is very important to don't underestimate is the importance of interoperability in next years, I think 5 or 6 years. And so to build standards that people can use, and when we will achieve some kind of interoperable standards, we will have interoperable application, and we can do more with this technology. And at the end of the day, another trend is decentralized DA. That is very, very early for it, because right now we are driving us to the distributed decentralized DA, like Singularity Net. That is a distributed system, not totally decentralized, obviously. And we have to solve a lot of issues like data flow decentralization, trading prediction decentralization, EA model decentralization, and we will have to achieve this as soon as possible, obviously. And there is some kind of idea to build AI algorithm that work like smart contract, and I think we will achieve that in 10 years or so. Ale?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
So for this reason, we have created the decentralized AI community, a community based on convergence of artificial intelligence and blockchain. Our mission is to connect our decentralized AI ecosystem made up of private and public organizations, startup and innovation hubs, university, and media. We realize this contamination through our online channel, where we share content and video about the DI meetups. The DI meetups is the real exemplification of our mission, because we can connect in the same physical place some actors of our ecosystem, and there are moments where the speakers can share their vision about a future where the convergence of artificial intelligence and blockchain can create new value for the people and businesses. Always during our meetup, we host the Decentralized AI Observatory, powered by Luis Data Lab, Toschi, and Alkemy, that share insights and news about the decentralized ecosystem, the discussion on the decentralized ecosystem on social media. For example, we can see in this chart the discussion about the keywords decentralized AI during the month of October. On Twitter, we can find 5 star points. The star points are the other keywords more related to the keyword that we are analyzing. In this case, we find 4 star points that are technical trend, like blockchain, artificial intelligence, IoT, and big data. And only one that is a market trend that is a fintech. It is interesting, this correlation between decentralized AI and fintech. But in the end, what we want to promote with our community is a vision sharing culture, where the people that work at the intersection of artificial intelligence and blockchain with their different skills, technological skills, business skills, philosophical skills, or legal skills, can share their vision about a future where artificial intelligence and blockchain, alone or together, can create a new value for the people of this world in the same way that we are doing during this amazing summit. Thank you so much.